Welcome back to the channel, where we explore the pinnacle of automotive craftsmanship. And today we are looking at a vehicle that redefines the concept of the classic 4x4. The Land Rover Defender is an undisputed icon of the off-road world, a vehicle born of utility and rugged necessity that has somehow transformed into one of the most desirable canvases for high-end restomodding. While many shops across the globe are turning out modernized Defenders, few approach the task with the obsessive, almost religious devotion to detail found at Helderburg. Based in New York, this bespoke atelier does not just restore old trucks, they reimagine them as functional pieces of rolling art. Their latest creation, known as the Arvon, has just been unveiled, with a staggering price tag of $393,000. To the uninitiated, that might seem like an astronomical sum for a vehicle that began life as a utilitarian farm implement. But as we dive into the details of this build, it becomes clear that the Arvon is aiming for a level of perfection that few supercars can match. The journey of a Helderburg Defender begins long before the first bolt is turned. The company spends an incredible amount of time sourcing the perfect donor vehicles, ensuring they have the right pedigree before the transformation begins. The Arvon is the result of thousands of man-hours, and it represents a total ground-up reconstruction, where every single component has been scrutinized, improved, or replaced. It starts with a brand-new, hot-dipped galvanized chassis, which is the literal foundation of the vehicle's longevity. Unlike the original frames that were prone to the creeping death of rust, this chassis is built to outlast its owner. But a Helderburg isn't just about durability, it is about a specific, tactile sensation of quality. From the moment you lay eyes on the Arvon, the paintwork tells a story of immense labor. Finished in a bespoke, period-correct hue that glows with a deep, liquid luster, the exterior is a masterclass in restraint. There are no garish wide-body kits or unnecessary carbon fiber baubles here. Instead, you find perfectly aligned panels, custom-machined hinges, and a silhouette that honors the original design while looking infinitely more expensive. Underneath that classic hood lies the heart of a beast. Helderburg has moved away from the clattery, underpowered diesel engines of the past in favor of a modern powerhouse, a 6.2-liter LS3 V8 sourced from Corvette. This engine choice transforms the Defender from a slow-moving tractor into a high-performance athlete. Delivering well over 430 horsepower and a mountain of torque, the LS3 provides the kind of effortless acceleration that makes highway merging and steep mountain climbs a joy rather than a chore. The engine is paired with a heavy-duty automatic transmission that has been tuned specifically for the Defender's weight and aerodynamics, ensuring smooth shifts and a refined cruising experience. But the mechanical upgrades do not stop at the engine bay. The Arvon features a completely redesigned suspension system using high-end Fox Racing shocks and bespoke springs. This setup manages to do the impossible. It provides a comfortable, planted ride on paved roads while maintaining the legendary off-road articulation that made the Defender famous. Stopping power is handled by massive Brembo brakes hidden behind custom-finished wheels, ensuring that this heavy-duty machine can haul itself down from speed with modern precision. Stepping inside the Arvon is where the $393,000 price tag begins to make perfect sense. The interior is a total departure from the plastic-heavy cabins of the original Land Rovers. Helderburg has stripped everything away, replacing it with a level of luxury that rivals a Bentley or a Rolls-Royce. Every surface is draped in the finest, ethically sourced leather, stitched by hand with a level of precision that is increasingly rare in the modern age. The seats are bespoke units designed for long-distance comfort, offering support that the original benches could only dream of. What is most impressive, however, is the lack of plastic. If a part looks like metal, it is real, machined metal. The switches have a satisfying mechanical weight to them, and the gear selector feels like a piece of industrial jewelry. The dashboard has been modernized, but in a way that respects the vintage aesthetic. You won't find a giant, distracting iPad glued to the center console. Instead, the technology is hidden or integrated subtly. There is a high-fidelity sound system that provides concert hall audio quality, but the speakers are cleverly concealed behind leather-wrapped panels to maintain the clean lines of the cabin. One of the most characteristic features of the Arvon is its open-air configuration. Equipped with a heavy-duty, bespoke canvas top, it offers the ultimate lifestyle experience. Whether you are cruising through the Hamptons or navigating a trail in the mountains, the ability to drop the top and connect with the environment is a core part of the Helderburg philosophy. This isn't just a car, it's a vehicle for memories. The company describes their builds as legacy vehicles, something meant to be passed down through generations.
This long-term thinking is evident in the wiring harness, which is a complete, custom-built aviation-grade setup designed for maximum reliability. Even the cooling system has been over-engineered to ensure the V8 stays happy, whether it's idling in Manhattan traffic or crawling over rocks in the desert heat. But who is a vehicle like the Arvon for? It is for the collector who has already owned the Ferraris and the Lamborghinis and has found them lacking in soul or versatility.
It is for the individual who appreciates the slow-made movement, where time is the most valuable ingredient in the manufacturing process. When you buy a Helderburg, you aren't just buying a truck, you are buying the thousands of hours of expertise held by the craftsmen who built it. The price reflects a rejection of mass production and a return to the era of the true coach builder. Every Arvon is a one-of-one creation, tailored to the specific desires of its owner, ensuring that no two Helderbergs are ever exactly alike. As we look at the current state of the automotive industry, where everything is becoming increasingly digital and disconnected, vehicles like the Helderburg Arvon stand as a defiant middle finger to the status quo. It is loud, it is mechanical, it is expensive, and it is unapologetically analog. It takes the best of British heritage and marries it to American muscle and New York craftsmanship. The result is a vehicle that feels special every time you turn the key.
It doesn't just get you from point A to point B, it makes point A and point B irrelevant because the drive itself is the destination. For $393,000, you are buying more than just a Land Rover Defender Restomod. You are buying a piece of automotive history that has been perfected for the modern age. It is a bold statement, a rugged companion, and a luxurious sanctuary, all rolled into one. Whether it is worth the price of a small mansion is a matter of perspective, but for those who value the absolute best, the Helderburg Arvon stands alone at the top of the mountain. It is the ultimate expression of what the Defender was always meant to be, a vehicle without compromise.